from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start with the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, number 28, Mike.
Play action, now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Single. Watch it.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
It's
a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. Show respect to it. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Sometimes teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Set, hut, yellow, 22. Hey. 49, guys. Mike.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
31. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Dolphins nothing.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Miami Dolphins.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
And 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's get it.
To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
40-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Gordon on the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Push him back.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Incomplete.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and go for it on first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
He was taken
Now
down.
the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 2-yard line.
Watch 49. Watch the run. 49.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Don't say nothing. 49, guys. Mike, 49. We own this.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th and goal.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you any ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. 2 are going to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him the question is decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked.
Go, go, go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete to number
14.
Stephon
Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. A good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
at the 23. It's 2nd and 12. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams.
Dolphins.
As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
For Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
To throw, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 41, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen going to throw. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jerome Baker able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To Kareem Hunt.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
84.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Bills.
Allen to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On play action, Allen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 9, that leads to fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw a big check play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
12 more yards. That's another Dolphin.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
Jason Sanders.
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami, it's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter.
Crazy how them tables turn. You can fall or you can stand
for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch his dirt. After mud, after dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now this throw caught left side.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs
Touchdown.
with his
Buffalo.
second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to take off with it. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
35-yard line.
From the 35 on second down, Allen able to hit his target, Claypool. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Tua.
39-yard line.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua steps away to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Dolphins, 1st down.
Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. If they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got marked as he was throwing it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Dancing to his left. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And it's caught by Parker. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Tua now on 1st down. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So Allen's going to look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Buffalo, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half.